Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, Hello Games have released a new patch, 6.06. Now, I just done a video the other day on bugs up to patch 6.052, I believe. And I was hoping to see some of those bugs that I outlined maybe fixed in patch 6.06, but I just put that video live, so that's asking for a miracle. So anyway, let's scroll on down and let's have a quick look. I mean, a lot of those things, though, I have reported in the past. Now, there's a couple on here. So say like this one. Fixed an issue which prevented fishing to be completed from the Corvette. Now, it doesn't mean casting off and actually doing fishing from the Corvette. They fixed that back maybe 5.01 or something like that. Anyway, they got fixed. That got fixed. Fishing off your Corvettes was fixed fairly soon in. Hence why now you can shoot people from the back of your Corvette and annoy them inside the spatial anomaly. That is on the missions computer on your Corvette. There was a fishing mission that would come in. When you'd done the fishing and you actually caught all the fish that it told you that you needed to catch, when you went back to your mission computer to say that you've completed the mission, the only option that you had was to leave the mission. You didn't have the ability to complete the fishing mission. It just didn't register. And if you fish with your friends, you was all fishing separately. It didn't go towards a cumulative total of fish caught either. So it was a bit weird, and I'm finding a lot of the multiplayer missions that you would expect to be multiplayer are very much solo once you actually hit the mission up. So if you've got to go collect a certain amount of a resource, like taming wild creatures. We did it the other week on Friday, me and the crew. And yeah, you've all got to tame your quota of 12 creatures each, rather than it being 12 creatures total that you all work towards. But anyway, they've fixed that. You're able to now fish from the... well, you can complete the fishing mission. Sweet. Okay. Fixed an issue which caused the mission board on a Corvette to sometimes be inaccessible. I've noticed that it used to do that inside the spatial anomaly, but inside the spatial anomaly it would come up and say that there was some sort of portal distortion or something. We'll go and test that one anyway. I also know that in abandoned systems and abandoned mode, where there's no NPCs or things to do, or people to talk to, then those could be bugged out too. It won't let you do missions in those systems that are abandoned, probably for good reason, to be fair. Increase the number of guns that visually fire on Corvettes. Okay, well, we can go test that one out. I have been hit up by Old Explorer. Ed, if you're out there, he let me know that now he tries to fire his Corvettes, weapons spray all over the place, and he hasn't got a hope in hell of actually hitting a target. So I think we need to test that one, because maybe they might have fixed it visually, but maybe they've affected things now in a practical way. So we'll go test that. Fixed an issue with the bobblehead positions inside of Corvettes. Yes, I was trying to boost my numbers and things inside of my Corvette by putting in bobbleheads, and I noticed that they don't appear anywhere on the dash. You see them briefly when you stood up. They sort of like appear on the back of your chair and then disappear. They were completely in the wrong place, so we'll go see if they now appear somewhere on the dash. Okay, so we've got a few to test there, just in the first couple. Again, the next one, I haven't died on a derelict freighter. I haven't seen that one firsthand. So if it's fixed, it's not like I can actually, test that really per se, unless I go medicate myself on a derelict freighter, which I don't fancy doing, to be fair. Fixed an issue that caused some Corvette parts to be invisible when you place a save point on the Corvette. I noticed that. On one of my Corvettes, I've got a little manual save by the doorway at the back to save me running all the way back up and doing a reload and going back to the chair just to get modules inside of my space station. It made all the doorway disappear and the side of the buttons, the teleport button and the hatch open button, that all disappeared. It all went see-through. So yeah, glad they fixed that. It was a visual glitch that was annoying as heck. I hope they fixed it where your docking bay just stays open when you're warping and stuff and flying, because that just looks janky as heck, doesn't it? But we'll see. Okay, so this next one here. Fixed an issue that caused some Corvettes... Oh no, that's not... I've already read that one. Fixed an issue that could result in changing galaxy when warping as a passenger above a Corvette. Well, what was the issue? What was the issue? Do you end up floating in space? Does it scutter your save? That's just vague as fudge. So I have no idea what happened when you'd be warping as a passenger. I dread to think. Okay, fixed an issue which could cause some elements of the user interface to be misaligned with the crosshairs position in the Corvette. Eh? Again, it's too vague. Too vague to know what the actual issue actually was there, to be fair. Fixed an issue that could cause the option to recolor all parts of the Corvette to not work correctly. Now, I've had quite a lot of luck with mine. Mine seems to have changed colour whenever I've used the colour all options, but we'd see if it feels any better. But for me, it wasn't a problem. I managed to recolour my Scorpion a couple of times. I did have a couple of people in the comments that say, it didn't change colour. It was completely black and gunmetal grey before. Then I changed it to a sandy deserty colour and beige and red. And now I've changed it back to black. And I did that with the apply all, and it worked for me. So I didn't see any problem with it beforehand, but there we are. Fixed an issue that caused invisible collisions around the round window base part. Yeah, I did have that. On my little snail build, I've got the round windows just by the staircase, which is really hard to get up anyway. And I actually found it gave me a little bit more space to step into. I kind of like the fact that I could step into the window space. But if you went too far into the window space, sometimes you could get stuck. So, yeah, it's probably a good thing that they fixed that, to be honest. Okay, now I've read ahead. There's only one here that was interesting. Fixed an issue that could cause you to be stuck when teleporting from your base to another system. Well, I've had lots of problems teleporting back to my bases if I've got my Corvette saved as my main ship. It seems to be that sometimes it still ingresses into the actual base and stops me from getting out of the base, or stops me from traversing the base. And other times I've actually appeared inside of the fuselage or the wings or some sort of part of my Corvette and I can't get out. And that happened twice inside of my bug testing video that I did the other day before this patch. So I might try teleporting to a couple of my bases with the Corvette as my main ship and see if I still get stuck as often. I'll try the two bases that I had problems with, chums. Okay, right. Well, I think we've got a few things that we can test to see if patch 6.06 has fixed any of these issues or made things worse. Let's jump on over into game. I'll see you in game, people. Oh, here's the download. We've got the download. The download is installing. There's something to point out. It also said about Steam inputs. You can see right here, it's recognised my joypad, which is a PlayStation pad. Now, loads of times now, I've been hitting up the game. I get over to the main title screen and I can't actually control it. So I'm hoping that that Steam inputs fix that's inside that patch list means that they've fixed some of the janky control issues on launch of the game. We have joypad movement. Yeah, sometimes it would take a couple of reloads to get the joypad to work. Anyway, let's jump into the game and let's do some testing of those bugs. Well, those fixes. Right, well, let's try something simple. Let's just try putting one of those little bubble heads on our dashboard, so, shall we? So if I go over to Starship, let's just put in this little guy. Well, he's quite cute, isn't he? Right, let's see where it appears then. Let's go sit in the seat. Let's see if we can spot him. Let's get in the seat. Come on, get in the seat. There he is. Yeah, okay, cool. That's now on the dashboard. So that's fixed. It looks like the little bubble heads are fixed. Does he actually move though? Yes, he moves as well. Heck yeah, there he goes. Boom. Okay, well that's lovely. Well, since I'm flying out, I might as well go to the station and we'll try the colour all option. Okay, I figured I'd just fire my cannons quickly, chums. Okay, now they should all be going through the centre reticle on the screen, right? Look, they're going all over the place. Left, right, centre. That's pretty bad, to be honest. Let's just go to ship view out here. Well, you can't see nothing there. It looks more accurate to where my guns are placed. Oh my days. Let me just go back into the other view because you can't see much because of the tail of my ship. That's all over the place. Look, it's over there, then over there. It's nowhere near the target, is it? That is totally off centre. Okay, I think combat could be a little bit foobarred now. Yeah. Okay, right, well let's try the colour option then, so let's just jump into her. Okay, I'm pressing colour. Let's just select her. There we go, colour then. So you select your colour. So if I want to change this red and white all over, I can apply it to the whole ship. Well, that changed absolutely nothing. That didn't work, did it? Okay. Apply to entire Corvette. There we go. Now it's working. Apart from the piece that I've actually selected, which stayed a different colour. Okay, now everything. Okay, alright. Metallic finish. It's only changing the one part, isn't it? Right, let's go for yellow and gold so we can really see it. Now, there we go. It is working. Apart. Okay, and then apply to the whole. There we go. Yeah, it is working. So I changed it all to this colour before. Yeah, let's keep it like that then. Let's see if it actually keeps it. Apply edits. And it has. There you go, it's kept it. And it did that before though. I mean, it was working like this before, right? At least I think it was, or it was for me, or at least I interpreted it was. Yeah, okay, anyway. I'm going to now put a save point at the back and hit a save. So on my other ship, I've got a save point right here. I'm going to put one over this side. Bum, bum, bum. So having a save point near to the door here is quite handy if you want to reload and get modules and stuff. But what it done before is it made the outer housing. You see those black bits? They disappeared, and you see all the door trim all the way around. That all disappeared and went see-through before. Yeah, that was all good. Right, okay. So next off, let's teleport to some of my bases, and let's see if the actual Corvette itself ingresses into those bases. Righto, here we go. When I teleported to this one before, I actually appeared inside of my Corvette's wing, and I had to do a reload. Let's see if we have any better luck this time. Okay, I'm not inside the Corvette's wing, I don't think. No, I'm not. I'm not inside the Corvette's wing. Yeah, before I appeared inside of this bit here. I appeared inside there. This time I've appeared on the outside, which is good. Lovely. Okay, let's try another base. Let's try the other one that I had problems with. And see if that does anything, people. This is one of my R2-D2 bases, and what it done is it put me in the lower section over by the portal, but then had my Corvette blocking the entrance, so I couldn't get out of the base. Let's see if this is any better. But I don't know whether that's what the fix is actually detailing. No, I'm proper stuck. Yeah, this is pretty much the same as it was earlier. Yeah, in fact, this is actually worse because now I'm half grafted through the floor, right? Yeah, I can't even move. Yeah, I'm stuck. Totally stuck. Yeah. Oh, now I'm in the roof. Yeah, I've got no chance of getting out of here. Okay, so yeah, still using your Corvettes rather than the small ships and using the teleporter terminus to go to any of your bases is still very, very hit and miss, people. Right, I'm going to have to quit out, I think. Yeah, quit the desktop. Why not? Oh, balls. My reload has put me in exactly the same place as I was earlier. So, yeah, not good. Okie dokie. Let's reload there. Let's hope that that's a little better, shall we? Bang fudge for that. Okay, right. And how have I recoloured my ship? Is this the manual save? Is it still the khaki and beige? Yes! Nice. Okay. Right. Well, let's go check the missions board, shall we? Where's my missions board? Here it is right here. Now, it should let us do a mission. Oh, look. Uncommon fish. Let's do it. Let's go catch the fish and let's see if we can actually turn the mission in. There you go then. Let's do this. Start mission. Okay, it's going to take me a while to catch all the fish. And I can go do it anyway. Hopefully it's going to give me a mission marker over to a planet that has water. Planet that has water, please give us a mission marker. Are you going to give us a mission marker? I don't see a mission marker. Let's go to the log. It could be in this system, but I'm not seeing a mission marker. Aha! Now I see a mission marker. There's the mission marker over there. Let's go. Okay. Has that planet even got water? I'll give it a scan. It's a blighted planet. It says it's got a fishing spot. It's called Planet Inest. Planet Inest. It looks like it might have green water and green land. Okay, fair enough. I'll see you down there and we'll start fishing. This is weird. It's taken me over to a hut. I mean, that is not a decent fishing spot. But let's see why it's taken me to the hut. I mean, you don't need to land your Corvette. You can just jump out the back or teleport down to the planet. You don't even have to get out. But I just want to see why it's taken me here to do fishing. Seems a bit weird. Well, there's literally nothing here. Okay then. Right, well, I have got a fishing rod on this multi-tool, so I think I've installed them in all of my multi-tools because I do like fishing. I still think fishing needs a bit more work inside of No Man's Sky. It's not the most fun experience, let's just put it that way. It's still relaxing, and that's what fishing's supposed to do, but you don't really see any of the fish models when you're fishing. They could make it a little bit more exciting. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna teleport down, so let's get out of my chair, shall we? It's not letting me land anyway. And you can just use this to beam down to the planet. There you go. Right, well, let's start fishing, let's catch our fish, and let's see if we can turn this mission in. You don't really... Oh god, what just happened? Oh my days. Well, that's different. It's not letting me fish. I can't even see anything. It says that I'm at a depth of 100 and something odd U's. Right. I guess I'm reloading again then. This hasn't really fixed No Man's Sky for me. It hasn't. Now I've just got this going on. Black screen. And this happens to me a lot. I'm having this happen a heck of a lot. And it's for this reason that it's very hard for me to even recommend No Man's Sky at the moment. I was hoping to see this a lot tidier. Well, I mean, we're 6 updates in now, and I'm having this happen a lot. You've seen me have this problem a lot with the black screen going weird like this. Okay, it's like Groundhog Day. I'm now going to be catching 21 fish. At least I'm getting Quicksilver this time. Right, let's go try this again, people. I'll see you at the planet, and I'll see you at a fishing spot. Right, this time I'm going to land my Corvette miles away. Just in case it's the Corvette causing some of the issues, which you have to guess at these things, you know? Is it the Corvette? Is it some sort of graphical issue? Is it something new? And it's trying to work out, how can I best not crash the game? And you shouldn't have to think that way. My jetpack is still making watery noises. It's like splosh. Sounds like I've got soggy socks. You know when you've accidentally jumped in a puddle or something, or got your socks wet. Sounds like that. And there's been a couple of jetpack trails that made that sound, and then they fixed it. This one they haven't fixed. Same thing. And I've got a sound effect as if there's a solar ship that's just deployed. What the flying fudge? Alright, now this is my PC. I'm going to fire up my PlayStation and see if it does the same freaking thing.
Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah. Why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much.
Groundhog Day for a third time. Who would have thought that out of all the bugs that I was trying to test, this one would be the hardest one? Right, here we go. Let's go catch those fish. This time on my PlayStation 5. So before I was on my AMD rig, which is a PC that cost roughly 2k. to build. Ah, right. I'll see you at the planet. I'll see you at the fishing spot. Yes. And look, the guns are firing all over the place here as well. Yeah. For me, that's. Look at the rockets. They went completely off. Yeah, it's not on center. It's not on center. They've foobarred the weaponry. I think I'm actually landing in exactly the same pond that I landed at before. So here we go. Fishing time! Oh, I'm so excited. I can't... Oh, what the fudge happened there? I just grazed my face on the ground. Right, there we go. Let's head on down into the hole. I can't freaking see nothing. Okay, here we go. Here's my little fishing spot right here. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. There we are. Awesome. Time to fish. Right, let's get our fishing rod. Oh no, I'm going to fall in the freaking water. Dang it. Right, let's just get out of here. Just want to know if I can fish. Not if I can freaking swim. Yeah, right, here we go. Fishing rod time. Yeah. Okay. Well, that works fine on my PlayStation. Apart from the water textures keep going weird. What's all that about? Let's catch. Oh look, it just keeps doing that weird thing. Yeah, come on then. Sweet, come on. Yeah, oh, for fudge's sake. Oh, there we go. It's got the haptic feedback and it felt really hard. It wouldn't let me push it right in. No, just have to play through that. Okay, go on then. The water texture stopped going weird now, which is good. It's weird because PlayStation runs on AMD chipsets. Well, they've still done that phasing thing with the texture there, didn't it? And again. Yes, we've caught one. Just another 20 to go. Fun times. And like I was saying, people, inside of multiplayer, that's not cumulative. So we all had to catch our own separate fishing quota. Maybe that's fixed as well, but wasn't clear from the patch notes. Anyway, I've got 20 odd fish to catch. I'll reconvene when I've caught them all. Or on the last one. I'll reconvene on the last one. Yeah, chums, even on PlayStation, something's not quite right. All the particle effects look weird. And every now and again, my whole line will get pulled down. Even though it's not got a bite, it would just go squiffy. It's actually really difficult to discern and understand when you're actually got a bite now. Because it sometimes, like I say, it just glitches down on its own when there's no fish there. It's like a visual distortion. It's probably not going to do it now. Very weird. But yeah, the particle effects just look really pixely. Don't know whether that's something that they've done as they feel it's visually artistic or something. Very odd. Yeah. Not doing the visual distortion thing that I was experiencing. Oh, there you go. It's just done a weird jump thing. Do you see that? Well, sometimes it jumps downwards and it looks like you've actually got a bite. Very odd. There you go. It just done it again then. It kind of phases. Like janks. Very weird. And again, just did it then. Okay, alright, well I think you get the idea. Just visually, it's doing weird stuff. Not as weird on my PC as you could see. It was like I was ice fishing on the PC. Okay, chums, another ship just landed over there. And all this water went all really freaking crazy weird. There's some visual weirdness happening right now. We'll see when it takes off whether it does anything weird then. Look, just done it then. See that? It's like the whole tide just came in. Weirdness. It's only every now and again. Strange visual distortions. It's probably going to take ages to take off now, but very odd. Get on a little fishy. On a little dishy. When the boat comes in, I was hoping. There you go. It's taken off. Let's see if anything weird happens. Yeah, the water went weird then. I don't know whether it's trying to produce reflections or something. Honestly, don't know what's going on. But it seems to be struggling at water's edge. I'm getting these sort of like pulses now, like white flashes. It doesn't happen often, but it's happening. Oh, there you go, visual distortion then. It will... like kazert. People might say, oh, it's the simulation breaking down, Captain Steve. It's a feature. It's a feature of the iteration becoming all kazert. What if it was a feature? Maybe do it as a proper, like, and actually have the word kazert come up or something, you know? Like in the whole Cursed Thinking Expedition. If this is something that's new and as a feature. But to me, this is just visual jank. I mean, look at that! That was proper... It's like I'm playing on a PlayStation 2. Anyway, it's going to take me ages to catch 21 bloody fish. Okay, chums, the reason why this is taking quite a long time is I've got to catch uncommon fish, which aren't the green ones, it's the blue ones that I've got to catch. So, yeah, fun times. Maybe I should try putting some bait on. That might help a little bit, mightn't it? But, yeah. I've had a load more of visual distortions anyway. But just to give you a heads up, if you're wondering why your fish counter isn't going up, you've got to catch these ones. See, uncommon, blue or above. So yeah, I might put some bait on. So to put bait on, you go into this menu, and oh, actually, I've got bait on. I've been catching lots of common ones. Charmers is really dodgy. Even when I'm not fishing, the visual distortions happen. I was just looking around because it sounded like another ship was landing. See that? All the water moved up. And again, just for a split second, it's like, oh, there's a storm. No, there's not. Oh, there's a storm. No, there's not. It's really behaving weird. And look, there you go. It's almost like Moses casted the water out then for a split second. Strange. Dums, I'm going to leave it recording because I've seen some like that. I've seen some right weird stuff happening now. Now that the weather's getting a little bit worse as well, it's actually even worse when the weather picks up. When there's a bit of a storm, hold on to your freaking pants. This water gets proper weird and proper broken. I actually think that this patch may have made the game worse. What the flying fudge was that? Have I got a ship landing next to me right now? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Alright, okay. Maybe I should have turned multiplayer off. I wonder if some of the shader stuff might be better. Oh, yes, I've brought freaking lay laps and all sorts down as well. There's broken wings. Right, anyway, I'm going to disappear, broken wings. I'm doing a video. Oh, yeah, boom. Right, he's gone. So's the lay laps noise. Let's see if the jankiness subsides now that I'm out of multiplayer. No, it's still janky. Sorry, broken wings. You made no difference whatsoever. Okay, fun times. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Oh yeah, I call my ship down here. Otherwise I've got to fly up there, haven't I? Dang it, looks like I might be... Oh no, we can get it there. Sweet! Right, well, let's go and send a mission in and see if it actually works. So this is the bit that was broken before. It just had leave mission. Now we can complete mission. It's fixed. Look at my jetpack wings. They're still extended, even though I'm standing on the floor. They haven't fixed that. There's still a lot that needs to be fixed. Some of it's cosmetic, I know. Some of it's a little bit more than cosmetic. I mean, I think now we've got a new problem with the whole weapons and how they fire and how they don't fire in a straight freaking line. That's a fun one. So, yeah, I think we've got a new issue there, people. And I've definitely got some new issues on my PC, as you saw. I mean, it's quite a strange graphics card. It's quite a top-of-the-range AMD graphics card. But yeah, I'll send this video over to Hello Games and see if they can work out why it looks like I'm ice fishing on my on my PC save, but on my PlayStation save, I'd like to know what the heck's going on with the water physics, because that's not cricket, is it? So there's still a lot that's a bit janky, still a lot that's broken. In fact, I'd say there's more things broken now thanks to this fix. And none of the bugs in my previous video I don't think have been squashed because they weren't inside the patch notes. Obviously I'm not going to go and try every single one of them, but I'm hoping that Hello Games picks up the last video I done on all the bugs that are currently in game, as well as some of the new ones that I've just highlighted in this episode, and hopefully get them polished, get them fixed, because I'm not overly impressed, people. Not overly impressed. Until next time, salutamondo. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again.